Poet Brunch Stout is an imperial stout from New Holland Brewing Company. This is from Holland, Michigan. 9% ABV. IBUs are unknown, but that's okay. We're talking about a stout this time. That's not too heavily important. Brunch, where two worlds collide. Early enough for breakfast, yet late enough for a brew. Inspired by our classic oatmeal stout, this beer is drizzled with vanilla and cinnamon. It's time to get some friends together and meet up for a brewer's brunch. Finally, something different than a hazy or an IPA on this show. Let's talk some beer. Thank you guys for showing up. Guys, this is pretty special for me here. The original Poet's Oatmeal Stout was one of the first dark beers I've ever gotten into a long time ago. So I've been eyeing this, been hemming and hawing. It's a little expensive. It's about $20 for a 4-pack, but nonetheless, we got it. Pretty stoked to give it a shot. A little bit of a fun fact with this, New Holland, this is one of the first times that they've actually canned any of their beers in their existence. Usually they've only done bottles. I think they have a couple variations in cans this year for the first time. So really excited. Brunch, stout, cinnamon, let's get into it. So of cinnamon, of maple, and vanilla right off the get. From a smell, a lot of maple. Out of all of those three, it has a very pleasant aroma of it there, but a lot of maple. I expect this to be very sweet. I'm curious if there's gonna be like a spice element to it, like a lot of other beers in this style have, but it's very pleasant. When I opened it up earlier before even starting this, it filled up the room, which was a good start. Very, very strong smell. Very rich. I imagine this being something that I'm probably not going to be indulging over and over and again on a single night. It's probably a 1 or 2 in a night type thing, especially with it being high on the ABV. That's a hit. Wow. There's a lot hitting the palate at once, and I know I mentioned a lot of maple initially from the smell, but the vanilla comes out strong with this one too. Vanilla, maple, there is cinnamon to it, but from spice, this isn't a spiced stout. For me, this is a very sweet dessert style beer versus that of a kick in terms of the spicier stouts and porters I've had in the past. Surprisingly, doesn't remind me of anything coffee stout. There isn't a coffee element to it here. This is, again, dessert. It's perfect for me. I'm just gonna say it has a perfect balance in terms of the sweet beer. ABV, this doesn't taste like a 9%er, so dangerous from the couple drinks I've had so far, but it's a more mellow, not punching or right in the face sweetness like I've had with other beers. It's a very consistent taste from the beginning to the end there. There's no surprises in it. Some beers I've had in the past, the front of the mouth feels great. As soon as I give that swallow, there's a totally different taste that comes in afterwards. What you taste is what you get. There's no surprises with this one in terms of like the front and the back. Just a really nice overall blend of everything. It is hitting a lot of my personal favorites in terms of the sweetness, not the overly indulgence in spices there, not overly indulgent in terms of being very thick like some stouts could be. This is great. Needless to say, I am going to recommend this. I definitely would not recommend this for chuggability, so I'm not going to do that because I actually really want to enjoy this one. So that will do it for me. This is a for sure win. I would say if you do find this anywhere, definitely pick it up. If you're a fan of stout or porters, no question. If you do like Poet's Oatmeal Stout from them as well, again, you have to pick this up. Always, thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, share with a friend, have a beer, have one of these. Find it, get it. We'll see you next time. Cheers, guys.